My name is Travis Wetzel. I own and operate a mobile DJ company, production company called TTunes Productions. We supply sound and lights for various events, do a lot of weddings, school dances, corporate events. It was 1998. My uncle had asked me, I was obviously much younger in 1998. I believe I was in 8th grade if I do some quick math. My uncle came to me and said, you know what, I'm having a surprise birthday party for his wife, which would be my aunt, and I'd like some music. You know, at the time my dad was in those CD subscription deals, you know, where you'd get so many CDs every month or whatever, and I just took everybody's CDs, kind of alphabetized them all, and was really getting excited for it. And so I DJ'd this surprise birthday party for my aunt and realized that I had a lot of fun doing it. Everybody had a great time, it seemed, you know, all the family out there on the dance floor, and I thought it was really enjoyable, and I figured from there, you know, this is my aha moment. I have a lot of fun, and I wanted to do it again. So after, you know, DJing that surprise birthday party and realizing that, hey, this is something I want to do again, I started to think, you know, what types of events could I DJ? Could I play music at? Or what types of events needed something like that? I started promoting myself at the school that I attended and did the dances at school, and then started to expand and got in contact with people from other schools. Actually, I remember the fall before, you know, each school year started, I would go around with flyers and business cards and walk into the front office of the different schools and drop stuff off. You know, hey, give this to whoever plans your dances. Started out doing middle school and grade school dances, and then eventually, you know, that led to the bigger events. But that's how it started, with mainly the grade school dances.
Okay. When's the point where you kind of like get confident?
Probably after the same school asks you back for a second gig, you know, then I started to feel a lot more confident. The most challenging thing about being a young entrepreneur, I mean, that's a good question, but I would say the most challenging thing is trying to be able to balance all aspects of the business by yourself. Because you're an entrepreneur, you don't have a team of people at your disposal. You know, I don't have a secretary. I don't have a marketing person. I don't have a salesperson. And you have to do all those things yourself. I mean, here you see the guy at the gig and you're like, all right, he's practiced talking in front of a crowd, or he has good public speaking, but they don't think about, if he's the business owner, you know, I had to learn how to sell. I had to learn how to sell my services and, you know, and market my services so that people would want to choose me as their DJ. The challenge is what makes it fun, you know, is, you know, hey, you know, I'm going to get to learn to do all these things, and I'm going to want to learn to do those things, and I'm going to want to do them the best that I can so that I can continue to do what I got into. What inspires me is definitely, you know, doing the gigs. You know, there's not a gig that I book that I say, you know what, I'm really not looking forward to going to that event. You know, going to every event is what I really enjoy. It's what you know, makes this job fun. So being able to do that is definitely what gives me the passion to continue. Sometimes I think to myself, if, you know, am I ever going to stop doing this? You know, is there ever going to be something else that's going to be more fun, or something I'm going to be more passionate about? Or, you know, you hear a lot of people's careers change a lot, and, you know, so far every time that comes up in my head, it's like I don't think I'll ever stop as long as I'm having fun, and I don't see why I wouldn't be having fun anymore. So.
Well, your business costs money, obviously. Can you tell me a little bit how you got your starting capital?
That's a funny question, because I was, you know, only 14 at the time, didn't really have a whole lot of money. I don't even know if you can even get a work permit at that time so I could get a job, you know. At that point, when I decided this is something I really want to pursue, you know, every birthday, every Christmas that would come up, every holiday, I would be asking for either a new piece of equipment that I would need or that I would, you know, want to put into the business, or I'd be asking for money that would go towards something that I need to purchase. And then, of course, once I started getting money from gigs, that money would, pretty much all of it, besides paying, you know, I had a friend who'd help and I'd pay him, but pretty much all the money would go right back into buying whatever I needed to make it better. Future goals would be to keep it going. Just because I really love it. It's something I love to do. I don't think I'll ever be able to say, you know, I really don't like doing that anymore. If I stop doing it, it's probably because, you know, I can't lift the speaker anymore or whatever. But I really enjoy it. So you know, the future plan would be that it continues, that I'm still able to provide outstanding services for brides and corporate events and high schools and whatever event, you know, needs our services. I just want to be able to continue to do that. Message to my customers. Well, first of all, anybody who's ever booked us, I'd want to thank them for giving us the opportunity to make their event successful. Without, being able to do what we do at their events, I wouldn't be able to continue. So, first and foremost is thank you to those customers. There's a lot of brides who, have chosen us to be a part of their special day, and it's a big decision. So, I'm very thankful for that. And potential customers, I hope that they are open to what we have to offer. The first tip that I would give to a young entrepreneur or somebody starting out is, first you got to know what it is that makes you go. What is that passion? What is that thing that's driving you? And really figure that out, zone in on it, embrace it, then go after it. Get after it, and try to figure out whatever you have to do to be able to start that. If it's asking family for some money to get started, if it's maybe cutting back somewhere else to be able to buy that whatever it is to get started, figure out whatever it is you need to do and get after it.